What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and you know that Disney has been suffering a good bit, whether it's from, I think, 8 of their last 10 movies losing hundreds of millions of dollars, some significant percentage of movies in a row that they have lost money on, and big money on. You have the Marvels being revealed as having somewhere around a $750 million break-even point coming up, and they have finally acknowledged that they lost in the culture war battle, that it has cost their company hundreds of millions of dollars, and their CEO now wants to, quote, quiet the noise. That and more after a super quick word from this video sponsor. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Look, in current year, everyone basically has to have a VPN. It's a extremely versatile and now basically required tool of browsing the modern internet. And that's why I'm happy to be partnered with Private Internet Access and have been for over a year now. It's a VPN I use, it's a VPN I recommend to my friends and family, and I have a massive discount for my viewers. In short, a VPN allows you to change the location that you may be seen as browsing the internet from. This helps you unlock television shows and movies that might not be available in your area. It allows you to browse the internet anonymously. Heck, even right now, we just saw several countries, for example, Google and Meta are now blocking news in Canada. And, well, how are you going to get your news? Well, you could change your location. VPN helps protect your privacy, secure your data, and bypass network blocks. It comes in extremely important all the time. That's why I have it on my computers, laptops, and mobile phones. Private Internet Access is an open source app with no usage logs, unlimited bandwidth, high-speed global server network, dedicated apps, powerful encryption, and 24/7 live support. Unlock the power of the internet and stay censorship-free by using my link in the description below and get yourself Private Internet Access today at a massive discount. This article from Bounding into Comics covers a new report claims that the Walt Disney Company CEO Bob Iger wants to, quote, quiet the noise surrounding the culture war issues because he does not see them as healthy for the company's business. I mean, who could have possibly foreseen this? Who could have possibly foreseen this happening? I mean, it's not like they weren't completely taking a bath for the past how many months, right? Needham financial analyst Lauren Martin recently attended a 120-person investor meeting set at Walt Disney World and reported on September 20th that during this event, Bob Iger explicitly stated he wanted to quiet the noise on culture war issues. Well, that is not going to happen, Bob Iger. I don't want to allow that until Disney makes a decision to back off of it, right? Until Disney actually does stop trying to groom kids, in many people's opinions. Until Disney stops pushing woke ideology in their children's cartoons, until Disney stops hiring drag queens to work in the kids stores at their theme parks. All of these things can go away, and then we'll quiet the noise. In Martin's report, which she provided to Bounding into Comics, she explained that Iger believes, quote, content should be entertaining, not issues focused. Furthermore, she detailed that Iger's, quote, key goal is to quiet the noise because culture wars are not healthy for Disney's business. Who could have foreseen this? Who could have foreseen this? I, for one, am shocked that pissing off half of your customer base had a negative financial impact on your cinema. I mean, I'm sure you're as shocked as me. If you're as shocked as me, leave a like on this video right now. By the way, if you're enjoying my coverage, please do hit the subscribe or follow button while you're watching this video. I know you might have to create an account or whatever, but seriously, it would mean a lot to me. And it helps new people find the channel because the algorithm sees the channel as active, and I work hard exclusively to try and earn your subscription or follow. So I hope I'll do that. This report echoes comments Bob Iger made to CNBC's David Faber back in July. Faber asked the executive, what about DeSantis, who's going to be on the huntings to speak for the next year? And he's made a part of his campaign going after Disney, saying it's a woke corporation. Quote, we've put the company on a pedestal because they've really embraced the idea of getting this spicified content in the program line that I'm not willing to cross. I mean, that's what he said. I quoted DeSantis there. How do you respond to that? Iger replied, well, so far as what we said publicly is that we're concerned that he's decided to retaliate against a company for a position that a company took pending legislation in the state. And frankly, the company was within its right, even though I'm not sure it was handled very well. It was within its right to speak up on an issue, constitutionally protected free speech, and to retaliate against the company in a way that would be harmful to the business is not something that we could sit back and tolerate. And so we have filed a lawsuit to protect our First Amendment rights and to protect our business, frankly. Well, to be honest, the company wasn't just speaking up with its, on its First Amendment rights. The company was threatening to pull business from the state to, hurt the state. It wasn't a First Amendment issue. He then added, the other issues you referenced, the last thing I want for the company is to be drawn into any culture wars. We've operated for almost 100 years as a company, making product that we're really proud of in terms of its impact on the world. I joke every once in a while that we're there to manufacture fun. Iger later adds, I don't really want to engage in specifics except for to say that it's not our goal to be involved in a culture war. I mean, I think that, ultimately, he's right. But it's too late. It's too late for that. I think that that really Disney is looking back and saying, oh man, boy, we lost hundreds of millions of dollars, and I'm concerned how that happened. Oh wait, we just pissed off half of the country. That was a pretty easy problem to figure out. It's a pretty easy problem to figure out. If you look at Martin's report more charitably, it would seem that Iger does indeed want to remove the company from the culture wars that he embroiled it in. However, his words have so far not been followed by any actions. Yeah, I mean, I think that's, ultimately, that's the thing. If they stop with this nonsense, I think you could argue, okay, fine. Okay, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt, so to speak. In fact, in the end of August, the company hired President Joe Biden's former national traveling press secretary, Remy Yamamoto, to be the company's vice president of media relations for its television division. Variety reported that one of the main duties would be to oversee crisis communications and issues-oriented messaging. On the Disney Plus front, the company is still pushing culture war agenda with their upcoming Percy Jackson and the Olympian series on Disney Plus. The series creator Rick Riordan, I don't really care, recently defended his and the company's decision to replace a number of characters by claiming that it was so that everyone could look at the series and see themselves. The so-called diversity agenda he espoused was revealed as anti-white agenda by Emily Goldstein in a thought catalog back to 2015. I mean, the idea that, the Disney... It's only now that Disney seems to care. You have obviously two other male Disney employees were in drag, were photographed greeting children back in August. Not only do they have male employees in drag greeting your children, but they are promoting the trans ideology throughout the decor that they put up in their parks. In August, they partnered with a man who dresses up in young girls' clothes in order to sell a number of Disney products. The company paid Sean Altman to dress up as Minnie Mouse to sell cake-worthy Minnie Mouse dress in a Disney-branded Citizen Watch Sensational 6. You know, I mean, you see, on top of all this, evidence points to the contrary of Iger's comments. A rumor surfaced at the end of July from WDW Pro noted that the Walt Disney Company has no intention to abandon its culture war agenda. A source informed Scooper said, a research subcontractor I know spoke to some brand people over at Disney, and the problem here that you can't say out loud, the drain has come in because of the DEI. The agenda, the woke stuff that the company has done. You're not allowed to say it. If you say it, you will be fired. You will be silenced. You will be punished. You'll be ostracized and put to the side. And if you openly talk about the real problems and how you can fix them, the board is a problem. Iger is a problem. Key division heads are a problem, the source declared. I mean, I think it would be very interesting to see how this plays out, to see how, everybody actually, if Bob Iger is actually serious about this. I'm willing to bet he's 100% not serious, and he's still going to be very concerned about pushing the message. And so we wait and see. Don't tell me, show me. That's a long time ago. I learned that that's basically the best way to go about things in life. And Disney's got a long way to go to regain any trust, even if they are trying to say the right things now.